Hello everyone, my name is Monte Vitamans, and this is a commentary track on the first episode of the Prompt Line Makeup Show, Season 1, Episode 1. This is a little intro that I end up removing. I'm supposed to play in the beginning of each episode, but I'm simply going to give you some insight on this terrible piece of shit, and basically just have fun while watching this. I won't really be focusing too much on what's going on, but I'll give some insight on the making of the episode and mainly making of the season 1 and even season 2 a little bit, which I'm, yes, still working on. So, the idea for the Plump and Makeup Show came simply because I had these plushies, the ones you can see on screen, when I was a young lad. And I always just used to play with them, and my friend Milan came up to me and he said, let's let's film it. Let's make a little show out of it. And I said, sure. We did it. I also made a little comic book, which I think you should be able to see. I don't know how you would see it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I doubt you'll be able to see it. But if you're watching this on the DVD, then you'll be able to see it in photo gallery. Not the video photo gallery, but the actual photo gallery. This guy you can see right here actually made out of wood, especially for the show. It was made by simply carving a bit of wood and adding a bit of paper and then painting it. I tried to remake it better, but actually fucked it up and made it worse. Now, I got the voice. If you watch the old Finley and Friends, like the OG Finley and Friends, you'll find that the voices are basically just me doing the same voices. Um, I decided to specifically make those different voices for the little mini cartoon you can still see on YouTube and the DVD. And the reason why Prom Plan is orange. Why Prom Plan's orange is because there's a photo filter over everything. I didn't really edit this too much in the actual editing system I use for all these episodes InShot. I simply did it in the photo editor. For some reason, the more you edit a specific video and save it, it starts to change color a bit. And I did that so many times it turned up looking like this. That's the case with the first few episodes. I also did, like you can see, I did not care to hiding my hand. I do that more and more as the show goes on. Now you're gonna see a lot of characters come and go through this span of the show, and I'll tell you, season 2, I film it like I'm actually filming a show, not like I'm just filming myself. Because that was the thing. I didn't make this to be good. I made it to have fun, and that's something that's different in season 2. One thing I really don't like about this episode is how the layout of the house is nonsensical. That's one thing I focus on keenly, is that if you watch season 2, you can pinpoint basically how the house is inside, and you can also do that with most of the last episodes of the season, but not with the first few episodes. But I'll tell you just to not think about it too much, and that all the extremely open areas are just a window. Don't ask, okay? You might not know what Sylvester is saying. What the fuck Sylvester is even saying. Apparently, this was the scene where he was supposed to explain why he hates these guys, and in short, he just says they're just so annoying, always making noise and everything. Like he acts like Squidward, but you can't hear anything. And I didn't end up actually focusing on changing his voice until episode 13 mainly, where he was actually like completely narrating the whole song, the whole episode. I speak a little bit differently for some scenes, but for mostly I just did the voice. And I changed the voice from to that's my voice. That's the case. See, like a shot like this, don't ask it. It's not. It doesn't make sense. I would have made this episode completely different nowadays. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're gonna find out why he actually hates him in season 2. In one long ass episode that doesn't need to be that long. Basically it. You're gonna see a bit of an explosion effect here. Again, don't ask about the layout of the house. You're gonna see some fun stuff here, I think. I don't remember directly. It's the camera, right? What happens? Oh no, the camera just falls over. Now you're gonna see it later. And now I'm only gonna do a commentary track on the first episode, not on the rest. I'm just not interested. The big piranha plant. He actually makes a cameo. He was supposed to make a cameo in episode 3, where Sylvester's working on him. but while trying to remove a Bohemian Rhapsody scene, I accidentally also removed that scene, so now there's just an abrupt cut somewhere in the episode. I kind of want to refilm that scene, but I have just not gotten to it. I want to remake the entire first season, anyways, but I don't think I will do that, and I haven't gotten to refilm that scene yet. I do remember that the dynamite gets thrown out the window, and it looked really real, even though it wasn't. But I mean, maybe I found it looking real at the time. Here he makes a drawing. I think I still have the drawing he makes, but it's completely crumbled up. Cause like my mom looked at it and I was completely like, oh, this is cringy. This is cringy. So I just grabbed it and crumbled it up. And I thought, well, like, fuck, I've had this thing for like a year now. What the fuck am I doing? And I put it back. And I kind of regret that, but I've lost it. I'm pretty sure I've lost it, but I might still have it somewhere. It's simply a quick sketch I made. It was just supposed to be Megamind, but I drawed it wrong, so I turned it into Squidward.
Gosh, what made on Uranus, like the planet. What do you think once her actually smoky? You know? So, me not fake. I'm not fake.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. The big problem. I don't want to say too much about season 2, but I'll tell you one thing. The big piranha plant makes one cameo in a dream. Quick cameo in a dream. That's it. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to say too much more about season 2, but that happens. The thing with season 2 is that there's 16 episodes, and I'm kind of just lost all motivation to make the damn thing. I'm working on different projects. And I just want to start over with the Pump and Make Show. I want to still do it, but I want to completely start over. And I'll do that if I ever get to make a season 3. It'll be a completely different feel, and much more story-centered, and much more centered on season 1. Like, there'll be lots of flashbacks to moments that takes place in season 1. Oh, like there'll be a Saw amount of flashbacks, and I want to specifically redo Sawcastrophe. This was fun. I specifically kept to this shit because I thought it was funny. But yeah, I want to make a trilogy out of the Saw movies, and if I ever get to making season 3.
Stop! Huh? I'm the Rupuna.
I really gotta finish editing episode 15 and finish filming episode 16. I just don't want to do it. I have no motivation whatsoever. Maybe the DVD will give me motivation. I don't know. But you're gonna see something cool here. You're gonna see this. So this scene, I'm not gonna talk when it starts, but this was the first ever scene filmed for the Pomp and Makeup Show, and you can see by the color, I edited a lot, and I'm just gonna play it right here. Let it rip. It's a reference to the sex scene in Clockwork Orange, by the way. Some people say it's going on for way too long, but personally, I like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me loving making drawn-out scenes with specifically focused on the music, but I really like this. This scene was actually made to be a MatPad reference. It was supposed to have the text above, like a text above saying, me trying to explain the FNAF lore. It was just supposed to be an independent meme, but I turned that one meme into an entire... Like, when I made the Pump and Makeup Show, I thought, why not find a way to use this in the episode? And I did. I've actually done this for more shorts. The short in the bar, which takes place right after the war, I ended up adding that just to beginning of episode 8. You can see it if you watch the 3-hour compilation version, but it's not on DVD.
Wait, don't do that! Oh my god! What are you that for? Yeah, but fake. Ow!
How the fuck did Mankoba do that? He knew the fall knocked the camera over. Yeah. Looking back at this now, this really was such a different way made. Like, really. It feels like I ended up filming it using a way too big camera that keeps falling out of my hand. I do like this detail though. If you look at the closet, and you look in the background, like not in the background, but you look in the mirror, the reflection, the closet thing, you can see the fake piranha plants lying on the floor. It was not intentional, but it looks cool. And here we go, we get the worst fight scene ever because I didn't know how to edit. So I just made a bunch of cuts of people fighting and then stopping and then fighting. So dummy. See my hair keep going on screen, and that also really sucks. I get that most of this commentary track was just me either talking about season 2 or me complaining about how bad season 1 is, but I really want to make like gun effects and everything here.
Ha! Now you're finally gone, stupid faker. Now I can just sit back.
Like we get a
Relax it up.
right here we're gonna get a Matrix reference. And I like the fact you can see my hand going out. Like right, this cut just looks cursed. Like where the that just looks really cursed.
That's it. That's a plan.
Also, his control pad is just a broken calculator. If you don't notice, that's one thing I did actually put work in the props. I did put work into the props for some reason. A lot of the props I still use. I still use the cigar. I still use his machine gun. Heck, I even used the puppet's mask in episode 2. I even used that recently. You see this explosion that was used by just doing a bunch of flash cuts, a bunch of colors, and it was made for a different project. It was a stop motion project.
Hey, I think we made it. Dude, we're not dead. Alright. Now what about we go frutas spit? Hey, cheers.
The strip clip plays a much bigger role in the comic book. But here, just a quick reference. I don't. I think there's potential in adding that and making it a bigger role, but I don't know. No one wants to see strip up plushes, I guess. There's probably some people who want to see that, but I don't, and most people I know wouldn't. So.
Come on, let's get over that now. Yeah. That fucking internet. God damn it. Wow, what is it? Did you look at them? No, I did not. Wow, you must really shit.
Yeah, the one thing that people forget when they watch a Pump and Makeup show is that in the entirety of episode 1 to episode 14, Pump and Makeup don't know who the fuck Sylvester is. So many, like in episode 8, they know who Stripe is, but they still don't know. From the beginning of the beginning of the first episode, you only learn that Sylvester's doing this in the last moment of the last episode of this season. So when you see him in part 10 in the background, and you ask yourself, well, how the fuck are they not gonna do anything to Sylvester? That's because they don't know he's him. You just see him in another individual. That's the commentary trick, though. Go get a life. See you later.